Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili and thank you for watching. Coming up in the next half hour, be safe this holiday season. Pedestrians and drivers are encouraged to obey traffic laws. Plus, the county's Department of Correction and Rehabilitation is hiring. And later, some Good Samaritans are honored with the Montgomery County Police Department's Chief's Certificates of Appreciation. But first, council members honored retiring County Executive Ike Leggett during a ceremony at County Council. Mr. Leggett was presented with a proclamation for his years of service.
In my work at the council, I have taken on the role of being the digital government lead. And what that meant, I wasn't quite sure, but Roger agreed to give me that title, and I set about trying to do something with it. And one of the first acts that I pursued was the Open Data Act. And in the process of formulating the Open Data Act, I had to decide, did I want to try to work with the executive branch, work with you, or to try to, work around or somehow, parallel to you. And I did a little research on your record with technology, and I learned that you'd have been an early adopter. You were the first council member I heard to bring a mimeograph machine into your office, and you insisted that the council should have a telegraph office for the press. No, but in all seriousness, you embraced the Open Data Act, and your team that you brought together, that you built, has established data as one of the signature technology initiatives of Montgomery County government.
You're invited to attend the inauguration for the new county council members and Executive-Elect Marc Elrich. It will be on Monday, December 3rd at Strathmore. Doors open at 10 a.m. and the ceremony will start at 11 a.m. Visit montgomerycountymd.gov/inauguration for directions and parking locations. That night, get out your dancing shoes. The 33rd Annual Montgomery County Executives Ball will be held at the Bethesda North Marriott Conference Center. The theme is Inauguration Celebration 2018, as this is the first ball for the new county executive and several new county council members. Individual tickets are $150, and proceeds support local arts in education programs to provide cultural and learning opportunities for youth throughout Montgomery County. The 2017 Executives Ball raised more than $300,000 for dozens of arts and humanities organizations in the county. For more information about this year's event, visit the ball's website at mocoexecball.org. Local authorities continue to be concerned by the numbers of collisions involving pedestrians and cyclists. Over the last few months, there have been an increase in this type of collisions, and the numbers of fatalities are on the rise. And it is feared that during this season that darkens earlier, the accidents will increase. In fact, 2017 statistics show that in November, there were more accidents involving drivers and pedestrians. Therefore, the police will intensify patrol at intersections and will find drivers, pedestrians, and cyclists who do not obey traffic laws. The message to drivers is to slow down and avoid distractions. For pedestrians, use the crosswalk, wait for the crossing signal, and also avoid distractions. Just in time for the holiday season, the Department of Environmental Protection has some gift ideas. They've launched Gift Outside the Box. It's a campaign to get all of us to do these things: reduce waste, support local businesses, and volunteer during the holiday season. It's all about going greener to protect our environment.
Yeah, we are really excited that this is the second year that the Volunteer Center has partnered with DEP on this Gift Outside the Box campaign, where they're really promoting ways to help at the holidays reduce waste and also encourage people to do more with giving that is intangible. So in our case, we're part of that because we can offer people ways to get involved in volunteering all year long. And it's a great way to give a gift to somebody else by volunteering in their name. So you could, pick a charity or pick a nonprofit off our website that you know that somebody in your family really cares about and get involved in volunteering and then provide that information as like a little coupon or whatever that says, hey mom, I volunteered for this organization focused on cancer in your name. So it's a nice way to give a gift, but not, that you're helping somebody else.
Some tips to reduce waste include buying gifts made from recycled or reused materials and use less wrapping paper. For more ideas to gift outside the box, go to montgomerycountymd.gov/giftgreener. Coming up on County Report this week, Raptor Tank returns to Montgomery College. We see how some students got creative on their business ideas. And we take you to an event that explained the connection between beer making and clean water. We'll see what that's all about when County Report this week returns.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. MCPS middle school students are learning the hard facts of life in a program that puts them in the grown-up world. MCPS TV was there and brings us the story.
As part of a new partnership with Junior Achievement of Greater Washington, MCPS 7th graders are spending 3 weeks in their social studies class learning important principles of financial literacy, like saving, investing, and budgeting. Their learning culminates with a trip to Junior Achievement Finance Park at Thomas Edison High School of Technology, where students get to explore the skills that they learned in the classroom. But first, they get to tour the school.
At Edison, we just opened this brand new state-of-the-art facility. Our goal this school year and in the years to come is to allow students the opportunity to experience all our different career pathways so that they truly understand what it means to be career and college ready.
What they get to do here at Finance Park is to apply the skills that they learned in the classroom to a real life experience. So each student actually becomes an adult for the day. We throw some strange things at them. They might be a single, making a lot of money. They could be having 2 kids and single and not making a lot. And they have to successfully balance a family budget based on the random scenario that they're given for the day.
I'm a teacher. I am single. I have 1 child and I earn $29,000.
You use it to support your family, and if you have children, then you need to take money out of your paycheck for them to have clothes and food and to keep a roof over their heads.
With that money, I have to feed my children, shop for my children, and then use it for myself.
We're looking for students to be able to practice the skills that they're going to need in real world when they, graduate from high school or when they graduate from college, and be able to be adaptable and take on the life challenges and have practice within our walls.
An eye-opening experience for many of those students, but a great way to get them to start preparing for the future. Montgomery College is giving television and business students real-world experience as they get ready to host the 5th production of Raptor Tank. Jesudian Cruz has the story.
The Raptor Tank Business Pitch competition is well underway as 14 teams took the stage last Wednesday to see if their entrepreneurial dreams will carry them into the final round. The evening was a practice run for the 8 teams that will progress and for Montgomery College television crew who are covering the event.
MCTV is a big value to the Raptor Tank program. A big part of our program is students helping students and helping them build certain skills that help them in their career fields. So that plays into MCTV as well. We like to have the mentors in the MCTV program helping their students get hands-on practice in their field of choice, which is a big part of this program. It also really helps our participants from a marketing standpoint to get their ideas out there on the competition day, on social media. So we really couldn't do this without them.
Much like the student-run Raptor Tank competition, MCTV is also utilizing the power of the students to ensure the show's success. The event is a big undertaking for the crew who will cover everything from the main stage to one-on-one interviews with the contestants.
The cameras and all of the production going on makes it seem a lot more real and a lot more official.
The value for students is very real, as MC students from across several different disciplines get real experience refining their craft and problem solving. This kind of real-world experience is invaluable to these young people entering the workforce.
It's a total collaborative effort. We are able to go live because we have the right crew, because we have the students ready to work on this event. And so it's very exciting to be able to do this live on Facebook and also on the channel.
Working with MCTV, it's been something that's been going on for years now, and it's such a cool way to bring together students across all different areas, focusing on different kind of career aspects. And so to be able to get hands-on experience for the businesses, hands-on experience with planning this program, marketing this program for our business students, and then also for the filming students, it's great. So we love working with MCTV.
For our County Report this week in Rockville, I'm Jesudian Cruz.
In Rockville, a recent event explores the science behind brewing beer. Rockville 11's Craig Buchanan explains.
There are few things in life more important than clean water. And since great beer begins with clean water, the Rockville Environment Commission and Croydon Creek Nature Center hosted Rockville Brew Shed. It's a night out to learn the science behind brewing beer while tasting it.
And ultimately, clean water is something that everyone wants, whether it be coming out of their faucets in their homes or drinking the beer at their local tap room.
The city is dedicated to preserving its streams and stormwater facilities to ensure that rainwater is properly renewed into water that you can drink. This experience at True Respite Brewing Company gathered these people to learn about the water quality in their area and teach them ways to help keep that water clean and tasty.
Well, we had interesting tasting of 4 different kinds of water with different mineral content, and each one was the base of an ale or a lager, and it's very interesting to see how the composition of the water impacted the taste of the beer.
The independent brewing community is growing in Rockville, so you should expect more events like this to pop up in the future.
We had a really good turnout. People were asking really good questions, making really great comments, and overall seemed pretty enthused about the event. So hopefully looking to propel that going forward for future events to come.
For County Report this week, I'm Craig Buchanan.
Coming up on County Report this week, the county's Correction and Rehabilitation Department is looking for employees. And we introduce you to a police officer who is truly making a difference in our community. We'll tell you why. Stay with us. County Report this week. We'll be right back.
Hey, mister, down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout, and this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe. So respect the bus.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. The county's Department of Correction and Rehabilitation is currently hiring and looking for bilingual personnel. This week on the county's Spanish language radio show, we talked about what it takes to be a correctional officer.
Well, there's many trainings once you get into the department. The trainings go from defensive tactics to learning about what goes on in the jail and different scenarios and stuff like that. Mainly what it takes to be a correctional officer is that you need to be a people's person. You need to know how to talk to people. You know, you've run into all different kinds of people on a daily basis, and you just need to know how to deal with certain situations that you run into.
For more information on jobs available and to apply, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/careers. And now a story about a Montgomery County police officer who is making an impact in the community he grew up in. Andrew Smith graduated from the Montgomery County Police Academy in August of 2017. And as Susan Kennedy tells us, when he is not on patrol in the 5th District, he's sharing his story of overcoming adversity.
What's your name?
Juliana.
Juliana, that's a pretty name. Can I say hi to the rest of y'all? How are you?
When you meet Montgomery County Police Officer Andre Smith, you might be intimidated by his size. But once you start a conversation with him, it's clear he's just a gentle giant. Officer Smith makes it a point to get to know the young people in the up-county district he serves. Smith went through Montgomery County Public Schools and attended high school at Seneca Valley, where he played football. He enjoyed a successful football career at Seneca Valley and had several Division I schools offering spots on their squads. But when he graduated in 2006, he had accepted a football scholarship to Virginia Tech. But behind the scenes, Andre Smith was dealing with more than the pressures of choosing a college. His mother, Jolita, fought leukemia for 10 months during his junior year, and she passed away when he was 16 years old.
She was the most determined, hardworking woman I've ever met. She had a lot of struggles. She did a lot on her own, most of everything on her own.
He'll tell you those first few months without his mom were tough.
It was the hardest time of my life.
He and his two siblings stayed in their Germantown townhouse until things took a turn for the worse.
My sister was hanging with the wrong people and got my house shot up in Germantown. Probably about a total of 17 bullets went through my townhouse.
But despite the odds, he stayed true to the values his mother instilled in him before she died.
Knowing what she expected of me kept me through and pushed me through.
He carried that work ethic she instilled through college and made Seneca Valley history when he went on to play for the NFL's Chicago Bears. Smith went on to play for the Indianapolis Colts, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Cleveland Browns before retiring early due to a back injury. He came home to Montgomery County and decided to pursue a career with Montgomery County Police. He graduated from the police academy in 2017, and today he patrols the area where he grew up.
Good to see you. And I've always wanted to be a police officer. When I used to envision a police officer, I envisioned a patrol car like this and good guys driving around and shining a spotlight down into the alleys of the dark alleys where bad people are. I envision them being like superheroes, and superheroes that come and when people are in need and people are in the lowest, they're able to come and save them and help them in any form or fashion.
In the short time he's been with the department, he has earned a Medal of Valor for going above and beyond the call of duty by safeguarding shoppers in a Michaels store and apprehending an armed and dangerous individual. And he makes it part of his job to stay connected with the community.
It's nothing like being home, living right down the street and patrolling the area where I grew up, because nonetheless it's changed quite a bit, but still I want to help preserve what it's always been, you know, and try to help with crime rates, try to just be a friendly face that people can actually see and be encouraged by.
And when you watch him with the youngest members of his community, you know he's home. I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Montgomery County Police Animal Services Division honored 2 community members, Lucas Berger and Jorge Quintanilla, for their life-saving efforts in 2 separate dog attacks. The men were presented with Montgomery County Police Chief's Certificates of Appreciation at the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center.
We have a Chief's Certificate of Appreciation to Mr. Lucas Berger in recognition for your heroic efforts in rendering aid to a family being attacked by 2 vicious dogs. Your sacrifice of personal safety to help others went above and beyond. Lucas, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good job.
So when I first got out of my truck, I kind of yelled and screamed and tried to startle them so that they would leave Mr. Francisco alone. And as I did, they left him alone and turned their attention to Yuki. And they were viciously, thrashing her around. And I had grabbed my broom out of the back of my work truck at the time and started hitting the dog that was attacking Yuki as hard as I could in the face with the broom until the dog let go of the other dog, Yuki. And in that time, the other dog that was there came around and actually squared up with me and started to try to maybe attack me, but I guess realized that I was, dominant at the time because I was fending him off.
I've been in dangerous situations, both in the military and in the foreign service. But I had never been in a situation where I thought I was going to die. And were it not for Lucas, and I would have died, and so would Yuki, and certainly the injuries to my wife would have been much greater.
We have a Chief's Certificate of Appreciation to Mr. Jorge Quintanilla in recognition for your heroic efforts in rendering aid to the person being attacked by 2 vicious dogs. Your sacrifice of personal safety to help others went above and beyond.
Who came to this location to do some gutter work on the home. After asking the dog's owner to put the dogs inside, the owner refused. Mr. Salazar decided to return to his work van. Prior to getting his van, both dogs broke their tethers and began attacking and biting Mr. Salazar. While screaming for the dogs to get off and running down the driveway, the dogs continued to bite his arm, legs, and body. With one of the dogs hanging from his arm, Mr. Salazar finally reached the street where Mr. Quintanilla arrived in his pickup truck and saw what was happening.
I'm just glad that I was there at the right time, and I believe everything is because it was the God willing that I was there.
These were very dangerous situations, and these are situations that even as police officers we would struggle with trying to figure out exactly what to do. And to have the presence of mind to actually be able to intervene and successfully thwart a dog attack is quite it's heroic. And these 2 gentlemen, Jorge and Lucas, are nothing short of heroes. I would like to give them one more round of applause and just say thank you very much.
Coming up on County Report this week, Montgomery Community Media celebrates its talent. We take you to the Monty Awards. Plus, meet our Pet of the Week. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Interested in career success? Get to Montgomery College and we'll get you going. You can earn an associate's degree in only 2 years. With 3 campuses, award-winning faculty, and multiple online learning opportunities, Montgomery College will empower you to set your course and succeed. Want to pursue a bachelor's degree? If you start at MC, you can save 1/3 on total tuition costs of a 4-year program. Apply today.
Experience the magic at this year's Winter Lights Festival, a dazzling drive-through light festival at Seneca Creek State Park in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Enjoy more than 450 illuminated light displays with 65 animations as you wind your way through Winter Woods, Teddy Bear Land, Penguin Cove, the North Pole, and more. Winter Lights. Experience the magic.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. The Montgomery Philharmonic is tuning up its instruments to prepare for 2 exciting performances. Music director Sandra Ragusa is here to tell us more about what audiences can expect. Sandra, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I'm so happy to announce 2 concerts that are quite special with the Montgomery Philharmonic. One is on Saturday, December 1st at 4 p.m. at the Lake Forest Mall in the Sears Court, right by the Sears store. The second concert is on Sunday, December 2nd at 4 p.m. at the Lutheran Church of St. Andrew in Silver Spring. Both of these concerts will feature Beethoven's 9th Symphony. Additionally, on the 2nd, we will also be playing a wonderful piece called Gloria by Randall Allen Bass, and then Leonard Bernstein's Chichester Psalms. It is the 100th anniversary of Leonard Bernstein's birth, and so orchestras and choirs all over the world are celebrating his 100th anniversary. We have a 120 voice choir for both performances, and we have soloists coming from the Kennedy Center. Also, the Montgomery Philharmonic will be about a 70-piece orchestra. We're thrilled to be able to present Beethoven's 9th Symphony as our featured piece for both of these concerts, and we hope you can join us either on December 1st or December 2nd at 4 p.m.
Thank you, Sandra, for joining us. And you can find this season schedule at montgomeryphilharmonic.org. Every year, Montgomery Community Media hosts the Monty Awards to recognize people in the community who produce outstanding content. My MC Media's Mitty Hicks has more information about this year's winners.
It was a night to celebrate the volunteers who spend countless hours to create content for Montgomery Community Media's website and TV channels. Dozens gathered at Montgomery Community Media Studios to honor their hard work during the 33rd Annual Monty Awards hosted by Barbara Harrison.
We commemorate the tremendous efforts from MCM's volunteer producers and technicians, the access users. Your programming and unwavering commitment has meant so much to this organization and to Montgomery County and to all who know what you do.
This year's award categories included Best TV Programming for Culture and Education.
I am extremely excited and I'm extremely grateful that Montgomery Community Media has this opportunity available for us in the community to achieve.
I got the best host, and hey, you know what, I'm very, very happy about that. I have passion for content. I'm an author, so I write books. I do shows here at MCM. So I guess for me, it's just about putting a love to be able to find things that are really important for the community and to be able to share with them, with experts that come to my show and letting them know about what they could come out of it.
New this year is the Hall of Fame Award given to a volunteer who made a significant contribution to Montgomery Community Media's mission.
Well, I've been doing the same program for 30 years plus, and it's nice to be recognized for something you've done for more years than you've done any other job, I guess. That doesn't include being a mother, but beyond that.
For a complete list of winners, visit mymcmedia.org. In Rockville, I'm Mitty Hicks for County Report This Week.
And now it's time to meet our pet of the week. It is still Adopt a Senior Pet Month, so this week we introduce you to Charlie. She's an 8-year-old American Pit Bull Terrier mix. Even at her age, she's still very hyperactive, playful, and loves to run around with anyone who's willing to join. She gets along well with others and enjoys friendly interaction. Charlie is waiting for any dog lover to come adopt her and take her to her forever home. Please call the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center at 240-773-5900 or visit Charlie on the web at montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD. And with that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We leave you today with images from the annual holiday tree lighting ceremony in Rockville Town Square. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.